Welcome back to day 2 of our big clean and purge. I'm getting a later start in the day today because I had things to do this morning, but we're also changing some stuff up. Number one, I'm just going to record videos and we're going to edit them together and hopefully transition to YouTube as opposed to using Facebook. I was just having major issues with Facebook Live and our internet is garbage, so I was getting little like blank spots in the live videos and missing content there and what I was saying, so things weren't necessarily always making sense. So we're gonna do videos like this and then piece them together and post them that way. The other thing this morning, I was kind of thinking that there's no way we were going to be able to do this all in a week. So I'm probably looking at closer to 2 weeks to get everything done that I want to get done. So it's kind of a little bit of revamping my thought process and my plan, just because that's who I am. And I plan and I think, oh, this is what I want to accomplish today. So that's just kind of a change in my mindset. Also, the other thing that we kind of have to consider, or I wanted to share, is that some of our videos may seem to be lacking or missing, and some of that, in some of our delay in doing a YouTube channel is because we're a foster home, so that makes our situation in videoing and things that we can share kind of restricted in some ways. So just bear with us in regards to that. If something seems to be missing, that's probably what it's in regards to, and why we can't necessarily share everyone or everything. And so that's that. So on to our cleaning and purge. My goal today is our first floor bathroom, which is just like a half bath. It is the bathroom that gets used probably the most, especially by the little kids, because it's in the general area of the house. And then our back entryway off of the garage, and then our hallway, and then into the room that I'm in right now. This is our family room, and Jacob took the curtains down for me. I'm gonna start washing them before I do anything in the bathroom and hallway and back entryway areas, just so that those things are already underway. It won't take me very long, I don't think, to do the bathroom and that sort of stuff, because it's, there's not really a bunch of stuff to go through necessarily and organize. It's just really kind of disinfect and clean and wipe down. So that's where we're at. Again, our video is going to be a little bit different today. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys later. So I wanted to go over real quick what I'm going to use for cleaners. And starting in the bathroom, some of these cleaners aren't normally what I would use, but I'm using them because I have them left over. When COVID started, I bought some things that I normally wouldn't buy, kind of concerned that maybe I wouldn't be able to get what I usually use, and so I just wanted to have some extra things on stock. So, peroxide spray, I use peroxide, just straight peroxide. I took the sprayer off of another bottle and cut the little hose thing down to fit the peroxide bottle. But I use peroxide a lot for anything that needs to be disinfected. Yeah, so that's that. This bottle is almost gone, so I wanted to get it used up because it's not good forever. Peroxide loses its effectiveness once it's opened. Glass cleaner, again, this is one of those things that I bought when I didn't know if I'd be able to get what I normally get. This has ammonia in it. Again, it's something that I just want to use up and get out of my house because it's not something I normally use. Regular old toilet bowl cleaner. This is, again, another one of the things that I bought because I didn't know if I'd be able to get normally what I use. And it's the last bottle out of like a multi-pack that I had purchased, so I want to get rid of that. This is a normal disinfectant that I use. It's called Celluguard. It is from a company called Melaleuca, and this is what I use. Normally I use almost Melaleuca products for all of our cleaning. The only thing I don't use the Melaleuca products for is our laundry, and that's because Melaleuca products have coconut oil derivatives in the laundry detergent, which causes repelling in cloth diapers. So I don't use their detergent for our laundry. So this is a disinfectant spray. It is on the list of disinfectants that are safe to use for COVID. It was right from the beginning as well because it's so awesome. All of Melaleuca products are awesome. They're just expensive in a sense. They're expensive because you have, when you're a member of Melaleuca, you have a product requirement that you have to purchase every month. That's not been an issue for us. We've been okay with that, like, portion of it. We've been shoppers with Melaleuca since Jacob was a baby, so like 16 years, and we started using Melaleuca because Jacob was allergic to all the baby soaps and was covered from head to toe in a rash, and we couldn't get it to go away. So Melaleuca products are the only thing that worked for him, and they're awesome products. I have gone away from using them to buy store-bought stuff, and then I'm like, why the heck did I buy this? And so anyways, I will be using that on most things. I also have baby oil. It's just store brand baby oil. Baby oil is just mineral oil, and mineral oil is super good for wood. So if you have wood cabinetry or wood doors or anything like that in your house, woodwork, whatever, mineral oil is really good for cleaning and conditioning that. And since we burn wood in the winter, things get super dry. So I'm going to use that on our wood, and I have a little dish and rag that I always use whenever I use that. So those are the things that I'm going to be cleaning with. This bathroom, again, is the most used bathroom, and it's a mess usually. Main issue that we have in here is kids drop their clothes. So I have, behind my camera, I have a laundry basket, and I have a bucket here for my microfiber cloths. I'm going to use the microfiber cloths for everything that I'm cleaning, including the toilet, except for inside the toilet bowl. And then once I use them, I'm just going to throw them in the bucket, and then they'll get disinfected in the wash. But that way I don't have a bunch of trash. So that's where we're at with cleaning, and I'm going to get started. of my shop vac. I'm gonna vacuum around the base of the toilet and then also the baseboards. I'm finding a bunch of the girls' little rubber band hair ties all over the floor, and I don't want to wipe them up with like a microfiber cloth and then have them go in my washer. So, and they're like around the base of the toilet, so I don't necessarily want to touch them either. So I'm gonna vacuum them up. I did put my toilet brush here until it stops dripping, so I'm not putting it back like in its holder with water to just sit there and rest. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so this is a nasty part. With having so many little boys, and not even just little boys, but big boys too, around the base of the toilet is always super nasty, no matter what I do. I always feel like I can smell urine. Even if there's no urine smell, even if nobody else in the house smells it, I do. So, I sprayed my disinfectant on the floor. I've let it sit for 10 minutes, which is the recommendation, like most disinfectants. To clean around the floor, I'm not gonna mop. I'm actually gonna do this old-fashioned style on my hands and knees, which is my preference for the bathrooms because I wanna get in all the nooks and crannies like really good so I don't smell pee. But what I'm using is actually a cloth diaper insert. This is a homemade one. I have a ton of them. I have some that I really don't like that are more microfiber as opposed to natural fabrics that I prefer. And at one point we were cloth diapering 3, so I don't have as many cloth diapers in our rotation. I don't have the need for as many inserts and absorbing things in diapers. So I use them for cleaning, and they're great to use. A lot of people also use like the Gerber, like old-fashioned Gerber diapers because they are absorbent. But anyways, I'm gonna do this on my hands and knees, and this is great because all the yucky doesn't like sop right through it and like saturate my hands. I'm not wearing gloves, and I usually don't unless somebody is sick, like unless somebody's vomiting. I usually don't use gloves, and the only reason I do then is just, you know, for hygiene purposes and not spreading those germs. But on a regular basis, I don't use gloves because I, number one, feel like latex gloves are just gonna harbor germs and be yucky, and then like ones that you would throw away are just garbage that's gonna sit in the earth forever. So my hands will wash just fine. So anyways, hands and knees, like I said, I'm just gonna do this old-fashioned kind of way. Let's see, sorry about all the movement, but anyways. Even though I vacuumed up like the hair ties, there's still hair ties that were like under the baseboard. So, I don't know, let's see if I can put it where you guys can see. It's just starting to kind of saturate through. So, I mean, that's not bad. I put a ton of cleaner down, and I really soak it around the base of the toilet because I want any crevice that's down there to like get flushed out with the cleaner. And so there you go. I'm gonna just continue this over the rest of the floor, and I'm gonna actually get another one of these guys so that I can do that on the rest of the floor. Okay, so I'm almost done in the bathroom. There's a bunch of stuff that I did off camera, like clean the baby potty and scrape some Scentsy wax off the countertop and clean the blinds and window, that kind of stuff. But before I ended this portion of the video, I wanted to show you guys the whole mineral oil thing and what it does with wood. So I poured a little bit of mineral oil in a little glass container, and then I dipped my cloth in it, and I'm going to show you on the door. The door is kind of a mess. It has toothpaste on it that I've scraped off, dried up toothpaste. Guys, I don't know. If you have kids, I guess you understand. But anyways, I guess I need more mineral oil. The mineral oil, just like I said before, conditions the wood. These spots where there's crap on the door, I'm going to wipe down and then probably come back and go over again. Because the mineral oil will loosen that stuff up. And it's just baby oil. It's cheap. It's not a chemical. It's not an aerosol, so you're not breathing in something that you don't maybe want to breathe in. And first time that I did this, I actually did it on our kitchen cabinets, and I thought, oh, they kind of look greasy and oily. Like you can see the oil on the door or the cabinets. And I done it one evening. The next day when I woke up, they didn't really look like that anymore at all. They just looked like they were clean and shiny. So the wood definitely absorbs the oil. Again, this is a wood door. It's not faux wood, I guess. It's maybe what you call it. But yeah, super cheap, super easy, super accessible item where, you don't have to spend a lot and you don't have to search for it. And there you go. Wood is nice and conditioned. There's Scentsy wax on my door too, because kids and wax. So that's that. I'm gonna finish doing the door and then I'm gonna move on to our next spot. Okay, so the next area that we're cleaning is the back entryway area. Again, this comes right off of the garage, and so really it just needs to be tidied up. We've got a lot of backpacks and other things like that out that just don't need to be out. Of course, we're gonna keep like the kids' coats and stuff like that they use every day out. And then yeah, so there's just some random stuff too, like the fish tank that came out of the laundry room. It needs to be stored downstairs. I used the little dustbuster in the bathroom earlier. So nothing much to explain here. Again, just cleaning and getting things like cobwebs dusted down and stuff like that. And then we're gonna go down the hallway, which just goes into our family room. And again, mainly in this area, we're just going to do baseboards and some spots on the walls and the lights. Get off the couch, stupid dog. And then we'll see if we get into the family room tonight or not. So that's where we're at. In one of the freezers. I'm gonna end our second day of deep clean and purge. I didn't get as much accomplished today as I would have liked, but again, I got a late start, or later than I wanted to. And then this evening we kind of ran into a hiccup because the chicken we were supposed to have for dinner never got taken out of the freezer. And so it's too frozen to prepare for dinner. And it's like, it's not even something I can kind of break apart and put in an Instapot and cook real quick. So we are going to do something else for dinner. Just have to figure out what we're going to do and get that taken care of. And then we'll just pick up tomorrow with where we left off today. Like I said, I don't see how we could do this deep clean and purge thing in 1 week. It's going to take longer than that. So I'm okay with it. There it is.